It's time for 5-Minute Advice for Authors, brought to you by Twin Flame Studios.
Hi, I'm Kevin Wilde. I am author of Coachability, the Leadership Superpower. In my day job, I am a fellow at the University of Minnesota, where I help build leaders at the graduate school level. Had a 34-year career at General Electric and General Mills doing the same. So happy to share the messages and things I learned with the book. What's most important to learn from my book, Coachability, is that notion about we actually drift away from the power of being coachable over time. And to some degree, we can get in trouble with blind spots. So the book encourages people to think about, how do I get back to that curious and confident point of view? How do I get back to what I call that superpower of being in the learning zone, where you care enough to ask for input and ideas, and you're confident enough to listen to it? Well, another thing I'd like leaders to know about coachability is that notion of it's a series of habits, things we probably had early in our career, and we just need to get back to it. So that notion about what would I like to learn about, who's important in my life, how do I ask good questions, and really show that coachability. One thing I learned that was really important in writing the book and then later recording is that notion about, number one, get going. A lot of people think about it and they don't really get this process started. So I say, get going, but then also get help, whether it's a book coach, someone that's been in the field before, even a mentor peer going through the process, but don't go it alone. We all need encouragement. And then finally, I learned the importance of getting very clear early on who you're talking to. As much as we love everyone in the world to buy our book, that notion about, as I wrote my book, if I'm sitting at a coffee shop talking to someone about coachability, who is that person? What are they interested in? And how do I connect with them? So my favorite part of working with Twin Flame Studio is just the learning process. I really appreciate both the professionalism that they wanted to get it right and held me to a really high standard so my listeners didn't have to suffer. And at the same time, they're encouraging along the way. I mean, I learned a lot. They're very patient, very supportive, but held me and coached me to that high standard so that the end product is something that I'm proud of and I think is helping.
Thanks for joining us on 5-Minute Advice for Authors. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe for more, and visit us at twinflamestudios.com.